Yeah, so on your IG, you mentioned something. I should have started off. I try to,
Nice
give
try.
you that.
Yeah, nice try.
So you mentioned something on Instagram was it like last week sometime about the music having an influence on our young women.
Yeah.
Can you go into details a little bit more about that?
Well, right now we have what's called I feel is like a whole culture, and I feel like it's not going away. I mean, as long as we have these female artists in the game right now that's promoting the kind of music that they promote, then, the young women are going to listen to it and think like, hey, I like that, or hey, I want to be like her, and I want what she's talking about.
Yeah.
They're just sending a bad message to our young women out there.
So you mean like the Nicki Minaj and Cardi B's or
Yeah, the Nicki Minaj's, the Cardi B's, the Megan Thee Stallions, those women, they're masculine women.
Yeah.
They like play a masculine role, but they're women though. And I think that's what they're pushing on our women, our females. And I feel like something should be done about that.
So what do you think should be done?
I think that, women like myself and other women should be more of a mentor to young girls, just to let them know, like, this is not who you are and this is not who you want to be.
Right.
It's you make a choice what you listen to, what you digest when it comes to what you listen to music wise. And that's just not something that you want to model. You don't want to model that. You don't want to grow up thinking that, I got the fattest ass and, that's going to get me the best man, And, I put a line in the clip. And she said, this is what Cardi B said. And, I like Cardi B and everything because she's just crazy. She's wild. But I don't like the message she sends. So she said, like something along the lines of, don't give no pussy to no broke ass niggas. And I'm just like, broke niggas don't get no pussy. Like, what? That's crazy. That's insane. And this is what the young girls are listening to.
Yeah.
And so they're gonna grow up to think that that's okay, and they're gonna expect a man to be a certain way just because of that.
Yeah.
That's not okay.
Yeah, just why at work I see all these young girls. Everyone's getting their body done now because I don't know if it's because that's what they want, the attention. It's for like, what do you think? What do you think is the reason why a lot of women are getting their bodies done, the ass done, the tits done, and all that?
Because it's publicized. Because it's put out there in the media.
But do they? I'm trying to say, do they understand what they're doing to their bodies, long-term effect?
Not a young girl.
Yeah.
No, and not a young girl, because she hasn't grown up. She hasn't developed mentally enough to know, like, this is what's going to happen later on down the line.
Yeah.
She don't know that yet. She's thinking she's going with the trends.
There's trends.
She still has a lot of learning and growing to do. But right now, she's going to do what's in.
Yeah, what's in. Then once they get the body done, they go through all that pain and all that stuff. They go on social media and they get all the likes, all the followers.
But just to play devil's advocate, shouldn't women be allowed to do whatever they want to do with their bodies if that's, if they want to change it, even if the reason that they're changing it is really not a good reason? Who should we be the judge and jury of that change? Like, you understand what I'm saying? If Cardi wants to portray a message, or Nicki Minaj or whoever, if they want to portray that message, isn't it their right to do so, regardless of how it impacts everyone else? Because, like, aren't we moving into terms of, like, you should be a role model for, like, other women or whatever the case is? Do you think it's okay to just, do what you want to do as a woman?
Yeah, it's okay. Absolutely. I mean, the self-expression is completely normal.
Right.
But I feel, when it comes to Black women, we're not respected enough. And so, when you respect yourself, even in terms of, like, expressing your body, people are going to respect you.
Right.
Just the way you just the way you carry yourself and hold yourself. So
let me just give you a ding for that, because I like that. Put her on the map. Shout out to Z.
We're also discussing about before that about the cancer movement,
Cancel culture.
cancer culture. Yeah.
Yes, right.
Yeah.
This whole cancel culture of like, posting online or whatever the case is, like how people just attack everyone now. So recently they canceled Pepe Le Pew.
Was it Pepe Le Pew or was it Dr. Seuss? 'Cause
Him
they
too.
Canceled
Him
Dr. Seuss too.
Him too, but that was okay. I can understand that.
But why though?
Well, see, actually, I don't because I didn't look into that too much. But I heard there was like a lot of racial undertones.
Yeah, me too. Maybe there was.
It was like
'Cause
4 books that got removed from publishing or something like
I'm
that.
thinking about Green Eggs and Ham, and I'm pretty sure it wasn't Green Eggs and Ham. I know it wasn't Green Eggs and Ham, but I'm trying to figure out like what was that?
I don't remember the books, and I do know what you're saying, but like seriously, a cartoon though, like because they say that it promotes rape culture.
Wow.
Because Pepe, he's always like after this cat, this one
the
girl
skunk.
who always, well, technically she was a cat who always got like a white strip of paint on her, so he confused her with a skunk. So it was always a cat. So the cat, yeah, that's how it.
Wow.
Yeah, that's how.
After
it,
all
know
these
that.
years.
I didn't know
Yeah,
that.
that's what happened.
I was today years old when I learned that.
Yeah. So basically, he's always like so infatuated with this one cat, but she's just like, yo, chill. So
Right.
they canceled him.
Wow.
They removed him from Space Jam 2. Is it that serious?
I mean,
I'm not saying rape culture is not serious. It's serious.
No,
I get
that's
that.
serious.
Yes, that's serious.
but like when you think about it, we grew up watching those cartoons.
Yes, we
Right,
did.
you did.
But you never realize how many racial undertones those cartoons had. They still have because they still play them.
But Z, you turned out fine.
I did.
So
I did.
what's the issue? I don't get. Like, I just don't get. I don't understand it. I don't understand.
I know.
Nah. I mean, if we're gonna talk about it, we could talk about it.
We can talk about
Let's
it.
talk about
Let's
it.
talk about it.
So, hey, I just got out the situation, right? So I was dating somebody. Well, now we're not together. He don't know yet. But-
Right out the gates.
Nah, I was dating somebody. He's like all for it. You help people out. I don't normally help people out financially.
Right.
I decided to help him out a little bit because sometimes there's just ones that you really feel it.
Yeah.
I'm like, damn, I've been there. I know what that's about.
Right.
So sometimes you need a little push. I did that first time. Let me tell you, when I was like, okay, you asked again. Listen, this is when I'm going to draw the line.
Right.
It's not going to happen again. But
Wow.
however, I set you up. You got to take care of yourself now.
Right.
Homeboy turns out to be lying. So he lives in a different state. Came up to Brooklyn, didn't even tell me he came to Brooklyn.
How dare
Chilling
he.
with another girl. Went to Miami, slapping ass. They had the audacity to
Put it on
post
social media. Oh wow.
Yo.
With your money? Sis. Oh, hell no.
He's standing there.
Wow.
Apparently, he's not taking care of himself, trying to up his game.
Oh, no.
I mean,
You the sugar mama.
He's an
no,
opportunist.
He's an opportunist. Nobody's sugar mama. But you're going to find out when she go on a couple of trips and he can't pay for that shit because he don't got a job.
Oh wow.
Well, she might have been.
Spicy.
Nah, from what I seen.
Talk about it. Say names.
I'm sorry.
Say names.
Just came off
Say names.
happened today, so the
Wow.
energy is here.
Yeah.
Damn, y'all put me on the spot.
Well, let it out, sis. let it out.
I'm
We
saying
here for
so.
you,
So
girl.
let me ask you a question. What are you gonna do? What's the plan?
Nothing. Look fly. Get my money up.
Yeah.
Things he can't do.
Yeah.
It's a new day and age, man. You just gotta. You can't let him down easy no more. You gotta just
Yeah.
drop
Just-
it. Just let it go.
It don't make
Like,
no sense. What I'm
he gonna be
do,
all
say
right.
something, then what?
He know what he doing.
Exactly. So you clearly want to live that type of life.
Does he know that you know about the
No.
Miami thing? You didn't confront him about it yet?
So he knows that I saw the video.
Yeah.
But he doesn't know in depth like how much I know.
Oh.
He don't
Wow.
know.
Wow.
Some women do
You
that a
don't know
lot.
that I
Women don't
know
let you know
all the
that you know everything.
Well, see, I learned that if a woman is asking you a question,
yeah, she knows
knows
more than
the
what she
answer.
knows.
Oh,
than
that's
what
how I
she-
am.
Yeah.
Yeah.
it's
Don't
probably
lie.
best
Don't
you
lie.
shouldn't lie.
shouldn't lie.
You shouldn't lie at that point.
Facts.
Yeah, so-
But he didn't answer right, so
Are you one of those types that's forgiving? Like, you know, he says, baby, I'm so sorry, I won't make it up to you. And then, you know, you back to square one again.
It depends.
Yeah.
So if there's another chick in the equation,
Yeah.
and it's the same girl that I'm seeing you chilling with over and over, there's no way you can tell me
Yeah.
you're not messing with this girl.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? In that type of situation, hell no.
Yeah.
It's not going down. If it's a regular fuck up, I'm
Yeah.
sorry.
No, don't worry about it.
You're an
You know,
adult.
if it's a regular fuck up,
Yeah.
then cool, yeah.
Watch your
People make
language, jeez.
mistakes.
Does he have any
You know
kids?
what I mean? He does.
Oh.
He does.
Does he take care of them?
Ooh, the hard. Shout out to Z. All right.
Yes, he does.
With the hard question.
Right.
He says he does. He did take his daughter on vacation recently, but he don't live with the, you know, the baby mama no more, his ex-wife anymore. So, and then
ex-wife.
right. So when he came to me, it was just like, oh, you know, she cheated on me. You know, she hurt me.
And she took all your money, right?
He left her with everything and left. Now I'm just like,
Now you're trying to see it's probably the other way around now.
facts.
Because they said when you're dating a guy, you gotta look. They said look to see how he treats his mother, or if he has a child with another woman, look to see how he treats her. That's how he's.
Oh,
signs
really?
how he might treat you.
Yeah,
I don't know. That's what they
yeah.
say.
I heard the mother thing. I didn't
I
hear
heard the mother, too.
I didn't
The
hear
mother,
the
and if he
baby
has
mom.
a baby mom, like
Yeah, I believe that strongly because I'm trying to figure out what happened in your past relationship.
right,
Why y'all not together no more?
Right.
Like, what's going on there?
yeah,
And then it's 3 sides to the story. You know what I mean? I wasn't there, so I'm looking for that third story in between, where y'all meet in between, where y'all stories meet. You know what I mean?
yeah.
But we too old for this. Nobody got time for the same game.
Games, right,
Yeah.
Like nobody got time for it. Grow up. What are you doing?
right.
You're not doing nothing.
That leads me into a very interesting question.
Mm-hmm.
Dating today. It's a real crazy world outside. And I don't know what everybody's relationship status is,
Mm-hmm.
but speaking from experience, dating is very difficult. I'm sure you
It
know.
is.
Do you feel like it was better to date back then or now? Like what's
Oh,
What's
for
the-
sure back then.
Yeah.
Oh, for sure back then.
People actually believed in relationships back then.
Yeah, there was more. It's more substance. It was more substance.
so what changed?
I was gonna say, what changed?
Oh, the Cardi B's and
Get it back to what we were talking about before.
The fact that
Okay.
females, I don't know what happened, but they give it up too easily. They make it too easy.
No challenge
Yeah.
for the man.
No challenge. So
No.
when they meet a good woman, it's like, oh, okay, well, this person gonna give me this anyway, or
Yeah.
I'm gonna get this. People don't care.
Right.
So you think the challenge is what like keeps the fire going?
I mean, don't get me wrong. This has been cheating from since the beginning of time.
the dawn of man.
Right. It wasn't like this where nobody cared. No one respected anybody's relationship. No one cares if you're in a relationship or you're married.
Yeah.
No one cares.
Yeah.
care.
They
Come
still
on.
coming after
Still
them.
coming after. Yeah.
I mean, they're still out there. I mean,
So-
you gotta find them.
Well,
I
let me
mean,
know where. Point me to them.
You hear that, fellas?
Just trying to say, like,
yeah.
What do you think? You think it's easier or more difficult?
Yeah, it's easier, what you said.
Yeah.
So it's like, yeah.
So you
It was
think
tougher back then.
okay? So you think if it was more of a challenge, would you be more likely to like hang in there if it was like what Kelly said?
Yeah, I agree.
Yeah,
Yeah.
you think so?
Yeah.
Okay.
well, when you say challenge, what do you mean by that?
I don't know, Kelly. What do you mean by that?
I mean, just the simple fact that nothing comes easy. You know, I'm going to
Mm-hmm.
let you know what you have and what you could possibly not have at the same time.
Okay, so it's not just
So
a
you're not gonna
sexual
get
thing.
away. No, it's definitely
Okay.
not. It can't be.
Well, it should never just be about the
Right.
sex.
Yeah.
It should
I
be
agree.
mentally, emotionally, spiritually, everything. Everything's
agree.
included.
I agree.
You know?
What do you think, Z? Put you on the spot.
I love her thinking face. She's just like,
Are you in a relationship? Are you see your ring on your finger? You're married?
Yeah, I am.
see that rock?
I peeped that. I'm like,
You see that rock?
yeah, I know. I was like, what?
I mean, I'm trying to talk, but I'm not trying to like give up how my relationship is because I feel like I have a pretty good relationship.
That's dope.
It's really good. I think. I mean, my guy, he treats me really, really good. He's he's an oldie but goodie. So like
That's what's up.
we were dealing with each other some time ago, and then things happen. I grew up. I got around.
Yeah.
And then we found each other again. And so now we have
Wow.
a really good relationship. And I think what keeps our relationship going is the communication aspect, because we talk a lot. You know, it doesn't matter like how you feeling. You feeling okay? This is how I'm feeling today.
That's
you know,
right.
I don't go to bed. We don't go to bed angry, and we're gonna work it out right now. Because
Yeah.
that's how it's going to work.
Right.
Yeah.
If you keep it in, you're gonna be mad, and then you're gonna start filling your mind up with things that you shouldn't be putting in your mind, and then you're gonna start building your own little storyline, and then you're gonna start, you know, thinking that he's doing something and he's not.
Yeah.
So it's better
the
to talk
map.
about it.
Yeah.
It's so
I
true.
Definitely.
So
agree.
it can work like that. You know, it can work nowadays too. If you guys are on the same page, it can work. If you have the chemistry and the communication, it can work. And if you trust yourself enough to know that, okay, so this guy is moving like this, so I don't think he's for me. I'm seeing these red flags now. Is you have to trust yourself, know the red flags, and then if you see them, you got to leave.
Yeah.
That's the
At
point
the
that I'm
beginning,
Yeah,
you can't
some
wait
people-
around
yeah.
until it, you know.
Some people see red flags in the beginning and they ignore them.
They
Say,
ignore
"Oh, I could change him, or
Yeah.
we could work it out."
You can't change nobody.
Trying to change nobody. Like just like her, like I did the same thing. Like I'm like, all right, I'm not gonna try to let my past come in and determine what this is now. So I'm like,
Right.
all right, I'm gonna give it maybe it is that. It's not. It wasn't enough.
Yeah.
You know, it wasn't enough evidence.
Yeah.
But when I saw that picture that said Brooklyn, New York,
Shout out
and
to
you
Brooklyn.
didn't hit me up,
I don't know how people do that. They get busted
Listen.
just by posting on social media. It's the
So-
worst.
I never understood it.
that's
I never
stupid.
understood that. Like, what are you doing? You just posted. Your location is right there.
Right there.
That doesn't make any
it was
sense.
the crazy part.
What?
Just a couple of hours ago, I try to have communication. Just a couple of hours ago, I stressed like how I felt. No, you're bugging. That's not what it is. Why would you think about me like that? Couple of hours later, post.
Oh,
So his actions aren't lining up with his
Yeah.
words, is what
No,
you're
you
saying.
can't keep up with his lies.
those actions are important.
Very important. I've heard that. That actions speak louder than
Yes,
words.
they do.
Facts. It's life. It's crazy.
You know, I'm sorry. I apologize because we men are failing y'all, and it's true. Not your guy. Your guy's good.
Nobody's perfect. He's perfect for me.
Got a
Okay.
You know what I'm saying? And that's fine. That's totally fine.
But I have that problem. Like I tend to
Yeah.
bring my past, the problems I had in my past relationship to the new relationship. You know? So it's like
just
one
gonna
bad apple spoils it for the rest.
You gotta heal.
I have to. Yeah, I'm working on that.
So
Yeah.
So
it's hard. It's hard sometimes,
Yeah.
but you gotta separate it. You have to.
yeah,
You know, sometimes you have something good in front of you.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
Because of that, it turns into something bad. You would never know.
yeah.
Yep.
I'm just looking for the fuck ups. Like, oh,
Yeah.
he did that.
So Kelly, let me ask you a question. Are you still going to put yourself out there even after this one?
I mean, not right away, but
Mm-hmm.
I want to stay open-minded. You know, like I don't want to shut everybody down because everybody's not the same person.
Right.
You know. However, right now, like I said, it just happened today, so
It's
my mind
it's still
is
fresh.
Oh, it's fresh.
Well, how long were you guys seeing each other?
well, technically, we known each other for 12 plus years.
Oh,
And then we stopped
There is
talking.
time.
More disrespect. Then we stopped talking a little bit, and then he came back in just early, like last November. Mm-hmm. And it was him. No, we're together.
Oh.
We want this.
Oh.
Usually it's the other way around. We always say those things.
He said it first.
What
He
does
said
that?
it
Does that
first.
mean something? Does that mean he's trying
I-
to cover something up or something?
I don't know. Because he came at me first, I thought, like, well, maybe this is, because normally I would say it first, you know, maybe this is sincere. And I asked the proper questions, had the proper conversations, put my expectations, my non-negotiables.
Non-negotiable.
You know, that,
Fire.
you know, that line that just
But
don't cross.
Do we follow those non-negotiables?
I
Those
do
are like
personally.
boundaries, right?
You need to,
boundaries.
yeah.
I
You
personally
absolutely
do.
need
I have
to.
trouble with those things.
You absolutely.
I personally-
Those things
Boundaries, what are those?
they're so crucial. They're so crucial. So I'm glad you mentioned that. That's good.
Yeah, most definitely. It's just that I put myself out there for someone that I thought was sincere.
Yeah.
You know, he wasn't new, you know, so I figured like, okay. And that line that he gave, I waited 10 plus years just
I waited
to get you.
10 plus
Oh my
years
God.
just
Oh,
to
wow.
get you.
Why do
Just
they
to do
say
that.
that?
I waited.
Were you keeping up to his lifestyle before that? Like,
Yeah.
yeah. So
Yeah.
you guys were okay.
It's definitely, I wasn't like in it, you
Right.
know, and I didn't know the details of, I didn't care, you know, to know the details.
Yeah.
You know, but when in the beginning, he told me, when I said he's very informative, like he tells me his every step.
So he was good in the beginning, like
He
most guys,
was
or like
good.
most, like how we are.
spoke about
We're
that.
good in the beginning at first.
Real good.
Dude, the real ones, if
real
you're
you-
genuine, if you're genuine with it, it's gonna always be that.
Yeah.
It's always gonna, but most of the time, dudes are not genuine.
Yeah.
They be lying. So you can't keep up with your lies.
Yeah, it's gonna
you
come out.
can't keep up with it. Sooner or later, the cracks are gonna start to show.
Yeah.
There's no way you can keep up with the bullshit. You can't do it. It's impossible. Sooner or later, the truth is gonna come out.
Yeah, that's why I don't know how some men can juggle multiple women.
Right.
You got to keep up
You get
those
tired.
lies and
That's another job.
Yeah, and then you have guys who have like second families.
Yeah. Yeah, I see that on
I mean,
TV
I
a
can see
lot.
that at Delta, right? That happens at Delta, right?
No comment. Not gonna.
I see that a lot. Like women don't know until like 10 years later that he has like another wife or another kid. Some guys don't tell you till later on. He have
How does
kid-
that
have a kid.
happen?
I don't know.
How do you find the time to divide it up between both of them when they're both content to
Yeah.
not know, not notice? I'm like detective. I'm gonna know.
Facts.
You must lie to this one. Hide your phone here. Make up a lie to meet the other one there. And the birthday. What are you gonna do with holidays? You got to make up a whole thing during
Yeah.
holidays.
I know.
It's so much work. For what?
Valentine's Day.
Yeah.
For what?
All those things. Yeah.
You just got to be open and honest and hope that she just accepts it. Like, just tell her you don't want a relationship. And we can be
Give us
together.
the
I mean, we can have an
opportunity.
open relationship.
Right.
Things work.
Give somebody the
Communication.
opportunity to make their own choice.
Absolutely.
But I guess sometimes
Absolutely.
guys feel if they're honest and open that you're gonna not be down with it.
So what?
Then that's a choice.
Then
Yeah.
be not down with it. You got to be okay with that.
Yep.
You have to be
I
okay
agree.
with that.
Just cake and eat it too, kind of thing.
That is what it is. That's
what it is.
exactly what it is.
So
Yeah, me personally, you're more likely to have your cake and eat it too if you're honest.
honest, right?
Absolutely. And you can enjoy it.
You don't gotta keep looking over your shoulder.
Right? Like,
But then they say you never know. She might be down with it too.
Exactly.
Oh, I know.
So you know.
I wasn't even thinking about a relationship until he said it.
Oh.
You can have this cake and eat it too.
Yeah.
How do you feel about polygamy?
Listen, I don't even know. I don't know.
The
That's
art
a
of
right
dealing,
idea.
having multiple partners.
A man having multiple women.
You guys continue with
know.
this. I got my next question.
Oh, okay, yeah, the multiple partners thing.
honestly, I don't know. I'm a little. Okay, so if you talk about like me personally, no. I mean, all right. Let me explain. This.
Go on.
I'm open. I'm an open person. I don't want to sound crazy. I'm an open person, right? So, multiple partners in the sense of if I have control over it,
Control.
Well, if
just sexually.
no, it has nothing to do with sex.
No, it's a relationship.
So, no, I'm saying just sexually if I have control over
Oh,
it.
I see what you're saying.
You understand what I'm saying? As of a whole title, no.
Okay.
You can't do that.
Okay.
So there's only
But
one.
if it's just sexual, then yeah.
Oh.
Like meaning
That's interesting.
people have a sexual relationship.
True.
You know, that they're not given certain things.
Mm-hmm.
I've seen people do it before. But they just maintain that type of it's weird. It's just that relationship that
Don't
you
kink
know, I'm
shame.
the
Don't do that.
person that
You said
we
don't
do
kink
this with.
shame.
No, people do it.
It's true.
They do it. So I don't know. If I'm getting control, I'm down. If I'm not, no.
Give
hell
in
no.
control. So you are the. How do you feel about it?
Polygamy?
Yeah.
I mean, if he can take care of us, then sure, why not? Because it's not about yes. I mean, it's not about sex.
No.
You know, if you guys have a good relationship, you know, one woman can't afford a man everything that he wants. You know, I mean, maybe my man says it about me, but you know, that's neither here nor
he's a good
there.
guy. He's a good
What about like emotionally?
Emotionally,
Like you have to share your partner emotionally at some point.
that's trust.
Yeah, it can be done. It can be done.
Yeah, because like I said, like she might be able to do something that I can't do, you know. But it's trust. Like this is the goal, and this just goes with it. These are the perks.
So okay, I just wanna get this. I'm trying to understand. Sorry. All right. So you're saying to me, once you guys like say if your goal is to get a house or you know own a business or something like that, and he has whoever in a relationship, as long as he can maintain what he's doing for you, you're good with that.
For all of us, yeah. I mean, I feel
Right.
like it's
For
a part
her
of it's a.
too.
Yeah, for her too. I mean, it's a part of nation building. We all bring something to the table,
Right.
And we all work. So it's
Okay,
like
so
building
she
a
has
community.
to be actively
Right.
giving in.
Yeah,
this relationship.
absolutely.